Well, hello there. Oh, that's loud! Oh no! I'm gonna turn that down. There, that should be good enough for me. Welcome to the final E3 of 2021 reaction. Not really much of a... Let's see, how long is this? Let me see. 26 minutes. This is about... Wow, really?
Welcome to the Capcom E3 showcase.
Am I doing my math wrong?
I'm your host, Rachel Cuervo,
okay, this is about 26 minutes long.
And I'll be your guide as we walk through the latest releases, news, and updates from Capcom. We'll hear from the Resident Evil
It's a pretty short
team,
one.
Share some news from the world of Monster Hunter, and get the latest.
This is more of just a, I guess, an E3 2021 wrap-up for me. I doubt they're gonna show much.
So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Our first stop today, Resident Evil Village.
Of course.
The Resident Evil franchise continues to pioneer the latest and greatest in survival horror. The team has been blown away by the response to Resident Evil Village, which launched last month. It brought the world another chapter in this decades-long story as
I liked it a lot.
the franchise celebrates its 25th anniversary this year. I'm honored to be able to introduce Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village, with a special message for the fans.
Ooh, special message. It's just gonna be a thank you.
Another time. Bye-bye.
Or is it more?
Where's Rose?
Hey, don't get me muted. Come on now.
Everything to me.
I fucking loved the hell out of this game.
I think it's time you left things in my hands. Go on, rest now.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
My name is Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's played since we launched the game in May.
You're welcome.
Hope you're enjoying this new chapter in survival horror.
I've survived it many
As a
times in a row
reminder,
now.
everyone
Survived?
who purchased
Enjoyed.
Resident Evil
I guess I
Village
survived it
will
too.
gain
I'm not
access
dead,
to
so.
Our online multiplayer title, Resident Evil RE-verse, where players go head-to-head with their favorite Resident Evil heroes and bioweapons. I'm now happy to announce that Resident Evil RE-verse will go live next month across all supported platforms.
Well,
So, head
you know,
to the fray to celebrate
people who
the
enjoy
Resident
that,
Evil 25th anniversary.
go ahead and enjoy it. I keep telling myself that I'm gonna give it a shot, but I also said that about whatever came before. I don't even remember what it's called. Okay. More info later. All right. Just letting us know. Okay,
Thank
fine.
you, Kanda-san, for
What
that
was it called? I'm
wonderful
gonna
update.
check.
Next up, some long-awaited news from the world of Monster Hunter.
Not
Whether it's
RE-verse.
adventuring alongside monsters or battling them with friends, we've got something for you.
QR.
First, let's dive into the brand new
I'm just on my
story-based
PS4 right
RPG
now.
entry to the series. Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin.
Resistance. I told myself I'd try that out, and I just never did. Monster Hunter? Another series that I would like to try to get into? But God forbid I have the time to play more than 2 games a year? Oh, that was ugly. I think that was like a weird hiccup.
It may have been strong and skilled, but against the awesome power of nature, he was merely a man. He never stood a chance.
Red?
All around, things just kept getting worse. But I heard that Guardian Ratha had survived and returned to Hekolu Island. I went there to see Red's old Monstie again.
Monstie? This feels like something that would make way more sense to me if I
That's when I met you.
played other ones.
You were given Red's kinship stone, and now a Rathalos egg.
You say Red and I can only think of Red from Pokemon.
This is the legendary monster.
Oh, that's pretty cute though.
Wing Ratha, the monster with the wings of ruin.
It's said that a beat of its wings can bring about waves of destruction.
Many people believe there's a connection between the strange happenings and the wings of ruin. The pits are appearing everywhere, and they're emitting a strange light.
I think we all know how to feel about strange pits.
idea of forming kinship with monsters. How do you control them?
Yes, hello, I am asshole character.
Monsters help riders of their own will. And the bonds between monsters and riders.
I'm getting even more Pokemon vibes now.
Bond with Tsukino.
What kind of power does Ratha have?
Okay.
Why are all of these pits appearing? And who are those people who want to take Ratha for themselves? All I have are questions.
If there's worry or doubt in your voice, Ratha will become anxious too. He needs to know that you will protect him no matter what.
For a second, I thought the cat was talking, and I know the cat talks. I saw its mouth moving. I don't like that. That freaks me the fuck out. Its face shape is too much for me.
A voice. Can you hear it?
Is my video way out of sync, or is it just because of localization and stuff?
Surely you can groove with fellow humans.
Groove, dude.
They have the power of kinship. They're friends. They're monsties. Humans carry the strength of everyone they meet.
Is there gonna be a kinship meter?
Makes them strong.
No. Oh, now I'm getting Digimon vibes.
I believe in the strength of humanity.
It's a very Zelda-esque logo. Oh, Monster Hunter Stories 2. That explains why I don't understand jack shit. Alright. He's a wolfie. I like the wolfies. Oh, well, that's nice. Oh boy. Receive this by. Could you hold on these for like a few more seconds? I'm probably not going to play this, but I'd still like to read those.
Looks pretty epic, right? And how about that
Yeah.
announcement? The canine companion Palamute from Monster Hunter Rise will be joining Monster Hunter Stories 2 as one of the new monsties in the first free title update.
I do really like the word monsties.
You can get an early peek at the game with the Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin trial version starting on June 25th, which also carries your progress over to the full game release just a few weeks later on July 9th. That's not the only way to join the hunt. Millions of you made Monster Hunter Rise a huge success earlier this year, and we have even more content coming, including a new collaboration on the Rise. Let's find out more.
Kinda wanna get into Monster Hunter. But I also just have no idea where to start.
Let's go! This is for my fellow hunters!
Oh, we're gonna see a lot of Monster Hunter stuff, aren't we?
Rathalos is no runt. Moon's blessing emerge. Get ready. I have a good feeling. What will it be? Moon's blessing emerge.
Dude, is Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Stories, and Monster Hunter Rise, are those all in like alternate universes? Because the only real connection I'm seeing is creatively designed monsters and big anime weapons. Black leather, okay. Play possum? I hope that has a practical feature, because that's fucking funny.
Kamura is like my second home.
You think you can take on Rondine?
What the hell is happening? June to oh, that's really soon. Oh, is Rise an MMO? No, World was an MMO, wasn't it?
There has never been a better
I
time
don't know
to be a
anything.
Monster Hunter fan.
I
With
bet.
all the new updates to Monster Hunter Rise and the launch of Monster Hunter Stories 2 this summer. We can't wait to hear about your own stories of adventure. Well, that's not the only thing Capcom has in store for us this July. Fans of Phoenix Wright will have new chapters to explore.
I
with the
also would
release
like
of
to
the
try to
Great
get into
Ace Attorney
Phoenix Wright.
Chronicles. North American and European future attorneys will finally be able to get their hands on the Great Ace Attorney Adventures and the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve, which were previously only available in Japan. You'll travel back in time to the late 19th
There's been a lot of
century
localization in
and
the
London,
past couple of years of
playing
old
as
games,
Ryuho
and I very
Sei
much approve of
Naruhodo,
this.
Phoenix Wright's ancestor in this action-packed prequel. Now let's hear more about the story.
So then, let us unravel this mystery.
Welcome to the center of the world. Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
This country is incredible. I will become a lawyer. I have to.
Wow, that's ambitious as fuck.
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder.
I love him.
Who are you? Herlock Sholmes. You must have heard.
Herlock
You must
Sholmes!
solve this case, Naruhodo-san.
Let us engage in the art of deduction, Mr. Naruhodo.
That's my favorite.
Well, what?
Yes, it's very easy to entertain me.
It would seem the truth is now tantalizingly close.
The defense demands its right to a cross-examination.
Tantalizing. Well, I hope you can turn that
Your
sound effect
testimony
off.
completely contradicts the facts.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
With all due respect, no fair.
You're the best lawyer in the world.
Oh wow, that's tall order right there.
So we have 10 new cases and 8 mini escapades where you can take on the role of a defense attorney.
I do love mini
Now,
escapades.
We all want to see some gameplay, right? Let's take a closer first look at 2 gameplay features new to the franchise in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles: Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination.
Dance of Deduction? I'm sorry, what? Minor spoilers may be included.
Capcom's marketing brand manager for the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
So this is the capital of Great Britain.
Where to?
The Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
The Capcom team is thrilled to present 2 new gameplay features, Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination, coming to the Ace Attorney series.
Is it dancing?
Investigating to prove your client's innocence, players will come across conspicuous situations that require further examination with the help of Ryunosuke's legal aid Susato and the brilliance of deduction from Detective Herlock.
Oh.
Herlock will proceed to present his logic and reasoning spectacular, a grandiose yet flawed series of conjectures.
The dubious looking Russian. Copious beard. There's a lot going on here. Yeah, I would very much like it if the sound effect for the text was optional. So that's a conclusion Herlock.
will then discuss to correct the flaws in Herlock's deduction.
Okay.
At this point, players will be prompted to search for clues that help identify the errors in the detective's logic and reveal the truth to the mystery.
So we just have to spend the whole time correcting Herlock.
As players present new evidence and observations, Herlock will amend his deductions based on the new information. Upon uncovering the truth, Ryunosuke and Herlock enter into a semi-metaphorical, semi-literal dance that brings them to the conclusion of the dance of deduction.
Semi-literal, huh? This is 100% a woman. It's hard to... I'm having a hard time thinking of anything to say because I'm just trying to keep up with reading the text. Well, there you go. Ballerina on the run. Elementary. Alright, well, it's very Sherlocky. On purpose.
In courtroom battles, players will attempt to convince 6 jurors of the innocence of their client. Their progress will be displayed and represented by 2 scales of justice, one black, representing a guilty verdict, and one white, representing a not guilty verdict.
Objection!
Very colorful jurors.
Summation examination. Take the stand to face off against the jurors, all of whom provide explanations as to why they've reached their guilty verdict.
You'll have to identify conflicting statements and sway the jury in your favor. Examine each statement carefully and select 2
Man, could you
contradicting
quit
jurors
flipping our
to
knife
cause the
around?
flaws in their logic.
Objection!
Be ready to provide evidence from the court record to help prove the contradiction in their claims. When you successfully point out one of these contradictions among the jurors, you might just change their minds, too. With a slam of their fist, each
I'm
juror
reminded
will
of the Wind
persuade
Waker
to send a
auction for some
fiery
reason.
ball towards the scales above and literally tip the scales of justice in your favor. Bring each contradiction to light and persuade the jury to help prove your client's innocence.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
Oh, we're gonna hear the same voice clips a lot, aren't we?
Gameplay features in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We are very excited to get this game in the hands of both new fans and diehard fans alike. Thanks for watching.
Okay.
It already seems like I have a bunch of games to catch up on. There are some exciting
Like
new adventures
4?
and titles to look forward to. Well, that's a look at the new premieres from Capcom.
Which is a lot.
But what about esports?
Huh?
Let's close out today's showcase with a few words from 2 of the stars
Wait,
of
close
Capcom
out?
Fighters,
Oh yeah, we're almost at the
Ron
end, huh?
TV and Vicious. They'll tell us what's
Capcom,
been
why'd
going
you
on
even
with
have one?
Capcom Esports, including updates on the Capcom Pro Tour, Intel World Open, Street Fighter League, and all the other content on Capcom Fighters. Over to you guys.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Capcom Esports presentation for E3 2021. My name is Vicious.
Is Capcom really that involved in esports? I can't think of a single Capcom. Fuck!
Whoa,
that was bad.
Oh my goodness, Vicious. Host extraordinaire.
Cappy, there.
That just sounds beautiful. It has a ring to it, and I think that's the perfect word to describe.
There's the
what we
fighting
have for everyone
games.
Today. Street Fighter 5,
Oh,
Capcom
okay, well, there you go.
It just feels right, and you feel the electricity in the air. Nice! Nice! What? That was nasty. And there might be some people at home, Vicious, who don't fully know what competitive Street Fighter 5 is.
The longer the
Man, I don't even know what most competitive fighting games look like.
State to state, country to country, and we try to bring our opponent's life bar from 100 all the way down to 0 and feel pretty goddamn
I feel so very uneducated.
You think you're the best in your region? Sign up for Capcom Pro Tour.
Oh, hey, look at that Red Bull. Buy Red Bull. And you will get good at the Street Fighter.
Double perfect. The way he looked at the camera, like, don't ever expect another man to control him.
So in this year's CPT overall, it's a series of tournaments that have $5,000 on the line for each tournament, but that money alone, that's not what's really at stake here.
Are you sure?
It's about making it to the granddaddy of them all, Capcom Cup.
Okay, but I would... 5,000 sounds pretty nice.
So behind me, you can see
these commentators are really hype.
The Capcom Pro Tour 2021 official stage and set, and that's a place that you are very, very familiar with.
That's right. We take all of our events and broadcast it live from this stage, and we check out.
I'm starting to realize that maybe I shouldn't be recording this while I'm half dead with tiredness. But at least it's Capcom's, and they're only like 20 minutes long, and it doesn't seem to be anything too out of this world.
So many opportunities for players from around the world to get that ticket into Capcom Cup.
Who will rise? Like Monster Hunter Rise? Aha, connections. Except it was a coincidence. I'm tired. Wow.
For Japan for the Capcom Pro Tour. Not only can you catch the Capcom Pro Tour live on the Capcom Fighters channel, you can do so on a plethora of platforms.
Capcom Fighters. Is that Twitch? Hold on.
Of course, if you don't catch it live, you can also check out the VODs for all the competitive stuff you need
Fighters.
to become a successful Street Fighter V player, as well as catching some of the community-focused content that we have on Capcom Fighters. We have
it's Twitch and YouTube.
Pre-show of the Capcom Pro Tour. We have sets where we take players from around the world and play off in an exhibition first.
Yep, they're live. Are they live? I can't tell if they're live. I don't think that. No, they're not live. Okay, I'm gonna get off now.
Battle tournament series to see who will walk away with the championship and the $150,000 prize pool.
Street Fighter League is something that you don't want to miss because normally we only have 1v1 content, but now you actually have your teammates at your back, and every decision that you make is not just about you anymore.
Look for more news on Street Fighter League later this year.
It's Oki time. What's gonna happen?
Nice.
He checks it. He checks the movement. What's happening?
It's so good.
Let's
really playing it up, huh?
The Intel World Opening is happening right now. Top players representing 11 regions around the world are competing for their place in the World Finals happening next month. Be sure to check out the official website for more information, including current standings and broadcast schedule.
To commemorate this event, everyone who logged in during this period will receive an exclusive competitor title and dojo object. You do not want to miss this.
I don't, you're right, but I probably will.
For future Capcom Pro Tour updates on the Capcom Fighters channel.
And again, we've had so many events so far. We started off with the Japan region. We've had a couple of more events going on afterwards, but the action does not stop. In fact, we're going to be continuing off with the Midwest region for the Capcom Pro Tour.
Hey, whoa, hey, that's where I am.
100%. I mean, of course, your boy is from Ohio. Make sure you guys tune in.
Hey, Ohio, what's up? Iowa over here, yeah. Tornadoes and stuff.
Head to head.
That's it, pretty much. Corn and beans, lots. Oh God, many beans.
Obviously, they got a rivalry. I'm the best in the world.
This game has changed the lives of so many people here.
Ooh, nice. The pop-off. That's what I'm talking about.
I told you it's gonna go to the limit, and I ain't lying to the people.
This is the ultimate Street Fighter V experience. This
wow, that's a really big flashy trophy. Esports has really climbed up, huh?
Thanks, guys. It's been a really exciting season so far, and I can't wait to see how this plays out on the road to Capcom Cup. Remember to check out Capcom Fighters Twitch and YouTube
say
channels
that 10 times fast
and to watch the latest matches. So that's a wrap for Capcom at E3 this year. Let's recap what we all saw.
Why'd you even pay for a slot?
Resident Evil Village is back with the latest installment of the survival horror experience and RE-verse as part of the franchise's 25th anniversary. We have new adventures to embark on in the world of Monster Hunter with Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin, and Monster Hunter Rise. And don't forget to go back in time with the great Ace Attorney Chronicles to tap into the family history.
I would love nothing more than to go back in time. In almost any aspect, to be honest.
Esports fun. Make sure you catch the latest matches with Capcom.
I'm gonna miss all the esports fun because I'm very lame. I'm sorry.
But don't go anywhere yet. Join the conversation on Twitter and make sure you check out the Capcom virtual booth on the E3 portal to watch all these videos again and more. I'm Rachel Cuergo.
No, I'm gonna do what I should have done 26 minutes ago and go to bed.
Capcom experience at E3 this year.
All right, well, I'm pretty sure I'm actually too tired to develop an opinion. I didn't realize how tired I was until I clicked record? Ooh, that's close to being bad. Record. Yeah, I don't know what to think. I like Resident Evil. Monster Hunter looks fun. Ace Attorney looks fun. EA Sports. EA Sports? No. Yes? I already forgot what it's called. Esports, that's it, not EAE. Holy fuck. You know what? Hey, that was Capcom. Did you like it? I don't know if I did or not. Probably. I'm gonna stop recording now. Goodbye. Later.